What's up, everybody? OMB. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the bell icon so you can be notified for future videos. Well, all of this stuff in no time, This is an incident that happened last year, which I didn't know about, and now this is popped up on my feed. Black man led by police while bound with rope sues city for $1 million. And this is Texas. Texas. Oh boy. Let me get to the story. A black man who was led by mounted police down a Texas street while bound with a rope last year is suing the city and its police department for $1 million, court documents show. In August 2019, Donald Neely was arrested on criminal trespass charges in Galveston, just outside of Houston. Excuse me. Images of video of his arrest, during which two white police officers led him down the street, handcuffed with a rope tied to their horses, sparked outrage. A petition filed this week in Galveston County's district court called the officers' conduct extreme and outrageous and claimed that it caused Neely injury, emotional distress, and mental anguish. Neely suffered from handcuff abrasions, suffered from heat, and suffered from embarrassment, humiliation, and fear as he was led by rope and mounted officers down the city street, the lawsuit claims. The lawsuit charges that the arresting officers should have realized that Neely being led with a rope and by mounted officers down the city street as though he was a slave would find this contact offensive. The lawsuit is also alleging malicious prosecution over Neely's criminal trespass charge, which was ultimately dismissed in court. No criminal investigation for Texas police who led a black man by a rope through the streets. So that was just more on the case where it says here, because this is Microsoft News, y'all. So a Galveston spokesman. My bad. Let me say a Galveston spokesperson told ABC News the city does not comment on pending litigation. A status conference is currently scheduled for January 2021. Neely is demanding a trial by jury, court records show. Galveston Police Chief Vernon L. Hale III issued an apology in the aftermath of the arrest on behalf of the department, saying the officer showed poor judgment. The department said at the time it would cease the use of mounted horses to transport a person under arrest. A subsequent investigation by the Texas Ranger Division of the Texas Department of Public Safety determined the arrest didn't warrant a criminal investigation. Following that investigation, the department released body camera footage of the incident. In it, the officers can be heard acknowledging the optics of the scene. This is going to look bad. I'm glad you're not embarrassed, Mr. Neely, one of the officers is heard saying. Wow. I'm glad you're not embarrassed. How the hell would you know if that man is embarrassed or not? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just look at this, B. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, and then you got white folks looking out. And this is the imagery I'm talking about. Think about all the imagery that they're giving about you here in America, around the world. What is it looking like to them? I can grab a whole bunch of things off of it. But here's two things that's the main thing. One, they're probably saying that we're soft and we're cowards. That's why they're doing this. Two, they're probably saying, oh, look how terrible they are. Look at this. Because think about the imagery that they show. Because most of these rap videos is you guys talking nonsense and garbage. And that's what they try to emulate overseas. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it they constantly do this. This has been going on ever before I was born, but when I can remember seeing all these images of black people going to jail and being killed was I was very young, man. Every time you see the news, it was somebody black getting arrested, B. You know what I'm saying? And then the imagery went to us as kids. Some of us acted on it because it became a term of endearment to go to jail, and it is a term of endearment to go to jail. Now I watched things just turn and flip just like that, B. That easy. We was programmed. You know what I'm saying? And they still doing it. While you folks is out there marching, they still doing the very thing you marching for, right while you're marching, B. What should that be telling y'all? Stop going out there marching. The real people do things in silence, yo. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to be all out in the forefront and people face yelling and screaming, demanding justice. Why would you have to demand anything as a black person or as black people? You've been here before everybody. You're the first. These basically all these people are your offspring. Think about it. You had a brother. Your brother was first. He was born before you. He had a whole bunch of kids. His kids had a whole bunch of kids. Their kids had a whole bunch of kids. The kids got mixed up with other ethnicities and this, that, and the third. But yours was first. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, off of you, everything else came. So, you know, all that extra that people be talking about, and you got to do all this. Yo, man, you are born with that right. So stop going out here marching, B. Just know what you are and know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make any sense to me because they still doing the same thing because it ain't what, it's been 103 years of you marching here in this country, and what happened? This right here. Because this is the same thing. Even back then they used ropes. Ropes and chains, B. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm just giving y'all a little bit of news and just trying to give y'all my insight on what I see has been going on, B, for all my life, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing this, B. So I just feel I'll just share that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Is this what you want your kids to see as black people? When they turn on the TV, when you looking at the news, is your brothers and sisters ending up like this? Nah, man. O&B signing out. Peace.